Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about how to solve equations for y. So let me share my screen first. All right, so annotate 1 second. So today's learning target is I can solve equations for y. Now, before we start talking about this, I actually want to quickly go over how to solve basic equations. So let's do 2 questions, but do now. First one, very easy question, okay? If I give you x plus 2 equals to 10, this is a one-step equation. How would you solve this equation, right? When you have only one variable over here, x, and you want to solve this equation, then all you need to do is to leave x alone, right? By finding the x value, leave x alone, get rid of other terms next to x on the same side using inverse operation. So in this case, you can choose you want to leave x alone. That means you want to get rid of your 2 using inverse operation of adding. That should be subtracting, right? Inverse operations, adding, subtracting are inverse operations. So since I don't want to see 2, I want to get rid of 2. I choose to use inverse operation of addition, which is subtraction. Subtract the same number I don't want to see. Do the same thing on the other side to make sure your equation stays true. All right, so plus 2 minus 2 cancel out. So you only have x, bring down x equals to 10 minus 2 is 8. So this is a very easy equation for you to solve when you only have one variable x. Quickly, I give you another one. 2x plus 4 equals to 10. Now, this example 2 is a 2-step equation. Example 1 is a 1-step equation, but same idea. You want to solve the equation for x, so you have to leave x at the end alone, right? You want to know x equal to which number. In order to leave x by itself, you have to get rid of 4. You have to get rid of these 2 in the front. But which one goes first? PEMDAS. But not this order. When you solve the equation, you follow this order backwards. It goes backwards following PEMDAS, which means you have to deal with addition or subtraction first in your equation. So take a look. 2 times x, this is a multiplication, plus 4, this is an addition. So according to the order going backwards for PEMDAS, when you solve the equation, you have to take care of this addition part first. Get rid of 4 first. Using inverse operation for addition here, subtraction, subtract what? Subtract the number you don't want to see. Get rid of 4 first, subtract 4. Do the same thing on both sides, okay? I'm sorry, cross out. So now you have 2x equal sign, bring it down, equal to 6, right? 2x equal to 6. Last step, you don't want to see 2 because you want to leave x alone. So what we can do is, I don't know why I couldn't use eraser, but it's okay. So what we can do is we try to get rid of 2 by using inverse operation. So we are going to divide. This is multiplication. Inverse operation of multiplication is division. So divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. And then 2 cancel out. Answer is x equal to 3. That's it. So this is how we solve basic equation, no matter 1-step or 2-step equation. But today's lesson, it's different. For example, I gave you one question, 2x plus y equals to 10. Now in this equation, please notice you do not only have x as a variable over here. Now you have another letter, y. So in this equation, you have 2 variables, right? But with only one equation. Now, we won't ask you to solve the equation for x to get actual value like the previous 2 examples. No, we will just ask you to solve this equation for y. But what does this mean by saying solve this equation for y? Okay, in other words, we wanted to express y using an expression with the x in it. That's what we wanted to do. So let me show you how to do this, okay? Solve for y. I'm sorry, excuse me. So in other words, we want to leave y alone by itself on the left side. So if we want to leave y by itself, that means we don't want to see 2x. So your goal is to get rid of 2x using inverse operation, okay? So your goal is to leave y alone on the left side. So guess what? We have to get rid of 2x. How? Using inverse operation. Notice there's nothing in front of 2x. That means it has to be a positive. Only positive sign here can be left out, okay? So if this is a positive 2, you can imagine the inverse of operation must be subtracting. Subtract 2x, subtract 2x, and then cross this out. You bring down y, copy down 10 minus 2x. You just solve this equation for y. You're done. But sometimes we do want you to switch these two terms because we may graph this equation later. So we want to use slope-intercept form. We want to leave this mx in the front. So we want to switch 2x in the front, but be careful. You got to carry the sign, the subtraction sign in the front. So it's negative 2x in the front. Then 10 here, there's no sign. No sign, that must be a positive sign. So if you switch, this equals to negative 2x plus 10. Now minus, okay, plus 10. All right, so this is your final answer. Y equals to negative 2x plus 10. We just solved this equation for y. So today, your practice question, I'm going to show you quickly. Your practice question will be right here. This is 8-2 equations with two variables. You may practice on this page, 411, number 5A, 5B, 5C. Okay, these three questions right here. Or if you want to practice more, this is actually example 5, right? So you go down to the next page, example 5 right here. On page 412, you can practice number 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 to try to see if you can manage to solve the equations for y. In other words, leaving y alone on one side. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm going to stop sharing and end the video. Okay, thank you. Bye.